All right, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to our favorite, world-renowned show, our podcast, Gold Side Manor. So I'm
Welcome,
your
folks.
always favorite, the favorite of all, according to the vote by BBC and CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. Like, I'm Dr. K. I'm going to let Anthony introduce himself, and Mike can go right after that.
Hey, guys, welcome. Welcome to a brand new season. We're super excited to have this new season kick off. This is Dr. Anthony, and we have one of our regulars, Mark. Mark, I'm repping Arsenal because obviously you guys ended the season with more points, is how I would describe it. I wouldn't say you won, but you ended the season with more points. Congratulations, Arsenal. And Mark, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love. And listen, I'm glad to be back. Thanks for having me back. It's a new season, a new dawn, a new era, and an era of dominance here in North
Okay,
London.
okay, 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 okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, let him have
Okay,
half
my
his
bad, my bad,
game.
my
Go
bad, my
ahead,
bad. You
go
know what?
ahead,
I'm repping
go
your
ahead.
jersey.
So
I'm
listen,
giving
Blow
look,
it away,
the floor is
man.
listen,
yours.
look.
The
You
floor is
deserve
yours.
it.
The
Kay,
floor is
thanks so
yours.
much. Thanks so much for stopping him in his tracks. You see, this is what happens when jealousy takes over. But it's okay because guess what happened?
You know,
We all
it's
know,
envy, right?
we all
You
know
know
that
it's envy.
he's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Anyway, I digress. But what I will say is, listen, again, it's a new era coming here in North London. It will always be red, and we're here to take over the joint. And that's what I have to say. Welcome back, guys.
All right, thank you, thank you, Mark. So we're gonna kick the new season. I mean, this is our second year. Last year was fantastic. I mean, I won almost every pick. So this year, I mean, I am going to kind of turn it down a little bit so my co-host can catch up. If you listen to our picks from last week, I already started winning. I'm kind of
It
getting
was
tired of winning.
preseason. It was
It's fine, but
preseason.
the prediction
Preseason.
was spot on. Bet MGM or Bet 360. Come on, man, this is your boy right here. All right, so
Actually, Bet 360 would want to sponsor me because I get them wrong. That's who they're gonna make money from is me, not you. They're gonna tell people follow this dude. That's the
anyway,
reality, right?
so before we even talk about anything, what is going on with Arsenal? They just signed Konza. Why?
Yeah, it's
With Bruno
amazing. Yeah,
Gimenez. I'm
because
like,
we
come
need it.
on,
That's
he's
why.
already.
Listen, look, okay, you guys
Strength
are
to
just
strength.
jealous that we got Konza. Listen, you all know that once we signed Konza, it was the title was already sealed. Listen, the back line is so solid. It's more solid than concrete and steel put together. The defense is
Wow.
tight. It's not watertight. It's
Wow.
tight. Okay,
Can't
nothing
get
can
through there.
get through there.
Can't
You
get through there. Straight
cannot
of
get through
Hormuz.
there.
Straight
Nope.
of Hormuz.
That's it. It's not even straight up Hormuz. It's
All
like
right. So can I just rain on your parade real quick? Because I mean, definitely Conta's not going to play tomorrow. I mean, it's because it's not just how good Konza is, but he has to gel with Gabriel. So it's probably going to take a couple of games. And I must tell you, Mosquera back there is the weak link. And I think that's why Ateta went for Konza. But again, Arsenal did good business in the offseason, but they didn't fix the up front. And I just heard that Jesus does not want to go, wants to fight for his shirt. Martinelli wants to fight for his shirt. Even Eucharist wants to fight for his shirt. So I mean, where are they going to put all those players?
well,
Anthony, what?
listen, look, it's. I would say this, Kay. Look, I think Konza is an excellent signing. In terms of the front, there's all these rumors about Gyökeres saying that he's offering himself to Barcelona. That's just so totally untrue. In terms of the upgrade on the left side of the attack, I think it does need an upgrade. I think that yes, Martinelli is okay, but we need somebody more, a little bit more versatile, a little bit more stronger in that area of the pitch. And I think that, I like Bradley Barcola. I think Bradley Barcola will be a good fit, but not with
Not
that
coming.
price tag. So, I think that maybe, let's say, look, that we have Zolis, and Zolis is good. But you still need someone to upgrade. So I think maybe like a Rafael Leao or maybe even someone of that nature would be great on that side.
Yeah. I
Anthony,
mean,
what do you think?
at the end of the day, I am in a position to say they went from strength to strength. I think that and I disagree with you by saying that I don't think Kwanzaa is going to start. I think Kwanzaa is going to start by like week 3. I think it's going to be him and Gabriel back there. I don't think it's going to take long. I think they're going to let Mascara play a little bit, but I think the versatility of Konzer for 50 million was such a great buy. I mean, with the amount of money that people are going for now, how they were able to get him for 51 million is phenomenal business. Um, Up front, I still think Arsenal need to be very smart because I think that locker room is perfect as they are. Like they seem to be very friendly. They seem to all have a vibe, and I'm very worried for Arsenal that if they go bring a superstar like Vinny or somebody big, that it changes the dynamic of that locker room. Right now, they're all sailing in the right direction, and I think that's why they all want to fight for their shirt, right? Because they're in a locker room that wants to continue winning. I just would be very careful what you bring into that locker room, and I think the people that he's brought in are Bruno's another one. Fantastic buy. Come on, look at how much people are paying for midfielders. Like, would you prefer Morgan Rogers or
Anderson, for
Bruno?
example.
Yeah, would you prefer Bruno or Anderson
No,
for the
Bruno for
price?
sure. For the price, Bruno, 100%
Yes.
all day.
So I think at the end of the day, Arsenal up front, the final third. I think that's always going to be a difficult thing for them. But I don't think Gyökeres is as bad as people say. And I think him and Havertz, if you put him in there with those crosses coming in, they're going to be very difficult to stop. And I understand people are going to play low block against them, but I think they have enough creative people on the field now that they'll find a way. I honestly I think that they're the defending champions, and I think that it's their trophy to lose this year from day one.
I,
From
I
day
mean,
one.
I agree, but like I'm always you guys' voice of reasoning. You guys always get this Kool-Aid and you guys just drink it all season. Of course, on paper, I mean, Arsenal was one of the best team in the world. I mean, I think the team that's better on paper. I mean, I don't want to take PSD on paper
No,
is
no,
better. When
absolutely not.
when you compare the bench, maybe Madrid might be close
No,
on
I
paper.
I wouldn't.
It,
I would the fact that every position has two world class players.
or three.
Hmm? Yeah, two or three. Yeah,
What
yeah.
three?
Yeah. Nothing.
Even Zubimendi is not even being talked about in that midfield. Louis Kelly has fought his way back into. It's hard to bench. I mean, you have Bruno and you have Rice. I mean, you have Odegaard. I mean, those are good players on paper. But this is my concern with Arsenal. When you have a lot of superstars and they're all fighting for a shirt. Because now that the game on Sunday, it could even start Saka. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not going to rush to say that locker room is always going to be the same because when you have a lot of people who are trying to fight for one spot, then jealousy comes in. You know, something like okay, Jesus wants to fight for a shirt. I mean, the same. Eucharist wants to fight for a shirt. It's only one ball. It's only one position. It's only one nine. Only one person can play nine. So I mean, of course, again, there's a lot of games. I mean, I trust Ateta to be able to rotate. But one thing with Ateta is if he does not trust you, he won't play you. That's just who he is. That's why he ran Saka ragged for when the time was good. He didn't trust anybody else. Anyway, so that's just my 2 cents. Moving right along.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So I think we're all in agreement that we think Arsenal went from strength to strength. Arsenal. What do you think? What is Tottenham doing? I don't know where Tottenham got $600-700 million from, but Tottenham have apparently robbed a bank because apparently tonight they just signed Savinho and they're trying to get Marmoush. How
And
how far can Tottenham
Gakpo,
go? How far do you think Tottenham can go? Just a quick question
sixth or
amongst it.
fifth because they're playing every week like Chelsea. So
I
I
think
see them
top four.
at 5 or 6.
no,
I see
no,
them higher than that. I see them
no.
higher than that.
I
Not
listen.
then
Look,
what?
listen. I'll say this, and I'm not saying this as an Arsenal fan. I'm just saying this just in general. Yes, they've spent a lot of money, Anthony, but we all have to understand that, and this is the same even with my team, Arsenal, as well. We have to be real. The reality has to set in at some point. We have to take Liverpool as a prime example. I know Emeka's probably not gonna. He's probably not gonna like that, but yes, I have to use Liverpool. Yes, they spent a lot of money on Isak. Isak got injured, but Isak, for me, again, is not the right fit or
And
never was the right
Verts.
fit for Liverpool.
And
So
Verts too.
therefore, if you look at all the money that Chelsea, yes, they have good signings, but not because you have good signings mean that the team might not gel as one, which may create an imbalance in the team. So as far as Tottenham's concerned, I'm gonna say they're gonna finish at least maybe I'm gonna say seven, maybe eight.
Well, I mean, even at eight, it's still an upgrade from
Oh yeah, it's a
15.
huge it's a
From
huge
15,
difference
because,
from relegation. Yeah, yeah,
my concern for them is it's a brand new team. There's so many new players. There's so many
yeah,
moving parts.
yeah,
I mean, look, name himself, just it doesn't even know the names of his teammates. So, I mean, for him to, be inculcated into the team, it's going to take a couple of games.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know they brought in a lot of new players there. I think it's going to take some time for them to gel as a unit compared to Arsenal. Arsenal are almost the same team for like 4 years. So
Yeah.
like, they know each other well.
Okay.
So that's why that's why I think maybe 5 or 6. I don't see them finishing over, of course, Arsenal, Man City, United, Chelsea, or Liverpool. So that's why I put them at number 6.
Okay. Interesting. All right, we'll see. I think they're a legitimate top 14. I think the fact that they play once a week is going to be a huge advantage compared to all of those teams you mentioned before. I think that they've done an instant upgrade to their defense, and I think that a lot of the players that they're getting are day one starters. Are people there? I mean, that front line, even if you just have Kudus, Savino, Marmouche, I mean, that's a
Mamouche is
heck of
not
a
signed. You can't count Mamouche
dude.
until
Marmouche,
eventually.
they already said they already agreed to personal terms with Marmouche, and Man City's a very well. I mean, Man City's not doing anything with Marmouche. Marmouche is gonna rot away there at City. So just imagine. I'm just saying. Just look at that front line, and you're talking about with a great coach that knows how to coach De Zerbi. It's not like you're getting a coach that hasn't coached in the Premier League before. I think them playing once a week is going to be a huge advantage compared to all those teams you mentioned are playing every 3 days. And I think you know how these teams get. They get on a little roll, and all of a sudden, before you know it, they're look at Bournemouth last year. Before you know it, they're in the top 2 or 3, and you're like, wait, what a second. But anyway, it's gonna be interesting. We're almost at our mark here, but I think Tottenham have done a really great job this offseason in rebuilding. Really, really great job rebuilding. Spent a lot of money,
That's fine.
but yeah.
That's it. All right. So we're gonna go into our
Picks.
prediction for the year.
Oh,
Prediction for
prediction.
the year.
Oh, okay. Prediction. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Prediction
Let's
for the
go.
year.
All right,
Uh,
Mark, you're our
no,
guest. Go
no,
ahead.
Mark, go ahead. What's your
Mark, go ahead. Predict.
first six
yes.
and last
So
three?
okay, so I'm gonna start with my relegation picks. I'm gonna pick for relegation will be I'm gonna go with bottom three Fulham 20, 19. I'm gonna go with Newcastle, and 18. I'm gonna go with Hull City.
All right. Okay. And then top six.
First, of course, Arsenal for us to retain our title. Um, two, I'm gonna go for Aston Villa second. I'm gonna go with four. I'm gonna go
Three,
with
How
three.
about three?
sorry, three. Sorry, I'm three. I'm gonna go with Liverpool. Four. I'm gonna go with Chelsea. Five. I'm gonna go with Coventry, maybe.
I took off my glasses
No,
because
sorry, I'm just
I
kidding.
need
I
to
was
hear
just
this.
kidding. No, no,
I need
no.
to take off
Yeah.
my glasses so I can hear this.
Yeah. So no, my fifth pick. No. Fifth pick. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. Hmm.
Mark, today, please. Today.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to think. Okay, we'll do Bournemouth, right? So we'll do Bournemouth five, and number six. I'm gonna go with Man City.
Thank
All
you.
right,
All right, I'm done. I'm done here. All right, I have
you're
nothing to
up.
say to that.
You
I
up?
have nothing to say to that. All right, I'll go for my bottom three. I'll go with I think Hull, I think Ipswich, and I think Newcastle. I don't think Newcastle has done enough. I just think Newcastle are a perfect prime team to go down. All right, my top six. I'll go with Arsenal retaining the trophy, and I do think that this year you're probably going to be looking at somebody like Liverpool, Man United, Man City, probably fourth. Fifth, I'll go with I love Nuno, but I just don't think they've given Nuno enough tools. I just think you can't lose that many players. So for fifth, I'll go with either Chelsea and yeah, sixth. I think it's going to be somebody from the outside, somebody unknown yet. So I
So
don't know.
you've not mentioned Man
Tottenham.
City.
Tottenham. I did. I
So
said City's going to be fourth.
oh, I thought you said Chelsea was going to be fourth.
No.
Okay,
Sorry. Please don't know
let's go over Arsenal, Liverpool.
Arsenal,
Huh?
Arsenal, Liverpool,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to go with Man United. Then I'll probably go with Tottenham or Arsenal, Tottenham or City, and then finally I'll
You gotta pick one, bro.
okay. I think Tottenham over Man City this year. I
Okay,
really
so
do.
six,
And then sixth, then I'll go with Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yep. How about you?
All right, for me, of course, I mean, everybody agree. All cities up and down. All cities going down. Then Ipswich City. I mean, I don't think they've done enough business to stay up. They're probably going to go down. I mean, I don't. I think Newcastle will find a way to stay up, but I think not Forest will probably be going down this year. Not
Mm,
Forest for me.
mm, okay.
By because they've not really done anything to improve that score. That's why I feel that because last year they were struggling, and
They
I
got
don't
lucky.
think they're gonna do anything this year. So for me, of before I talk about my top six, I think the surprise this year is gonna be Coventry. Coventry's gonna finish.
Yeah, I
Well,
told you. That's what I
yeah,
said.
it's
I
gonna
think
be top
Coventry's
10.
going to be a surprise package,
Okay.
just like
So,
Sunderland.
but for my top six, of course, everybody agrees Arsenal has done fantastic business. So I see Arsenal retaining. So, and then number two, I think Man United, because with Baleba coming in, and I think they're going to try and get one defender before the transfer windows closes. Once, if they can get a legit center back, I see United coming second. And I think for number three, I see City, and it's going to be a dogfight between second and third. Manchester City is still because Maresca is a good coach, and if you have Haaland on your team, that's 25 goals every year. So that's why I pick them to be number three. Then number four is gonna be Chelsea because Chelsea plays once a week and they've done decent, in the transfer and in the off season. For me, number five is going to be Liverpool, and number six is going to be Spurs.
Okay. Nice. So we all do things. So, but Mark, you didn't put Spurs in top six, did you? Or you did?
No,
No, he did
I
not.
didn't. No,
No.
Okay, you
no,
didn't. Okay. All right.
no.
So he picked
At least you
Aston
didn't have
Villa
them
to
as
be
rel.
number two. That's what he said.
I mean, yeah. At least you didn't. You said what? Sorry.
Aston Villa number two, and man, United did never make his top six.
United didn't make his top six. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, Mark, people Bournemouth up there, so
yeah.
Mark
Yeah,
is gonna be fun to see.
because I think they're really good. And listen, all the coaches they've got since Iriola have been good. But my problem is that I really do fear for Manchester City this season. I think that uh,
Thank you for your great concern. We do not care. We do not actually. We don't think it's a genuine care. I think it is literally like you look at your face. Does not seem like a person that genuinely cares about us. So appreciate that.
it's a rebuild job for you guys. So it's almost like you guys
At
are
least
coming
they,
from
at
the
least this year.
championship.
At least this year, I think so. I agree with that. Okay, so do you want to jump into our picks? So
Yes.
let's keep things moving. All right,
All right.
Mark, since you're our guest, first game of the season, when it all counts, here we go. Mark, Mark. You've been called three times, Mark.
Yes, yes.
Arsenal Coventry.
Arsenal Coventry, first game of the first game. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
need
go.
scores, just who wins.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna just. You said no scores, just who wins?
You can say score
Arsenal.
if you're
Ars.
Arsenal 10-0, right?
there you
No,
go.
come on. No, let's be real. No, I'm gonna go with the Arsenal 2 or 3-0 win.
Okay,
For me,
all right.
Arsenal 89 minutes 1-0 win.
I'm gonna go with Arsenal. I think. Yeah. I don't really care.
You
Either
don't
one.
really
It is what it
care.
is. No, this is. I'm going through my season of grief. My
See,
season of grieving.
okay.
So
All
yeah.
right.
So
Next game
yeah.
on
All right.
first game on Saturday. All City Man United.
Man, you.
Man, you for me. Mark. All City.
I'm gonna go with a draw.
Draw.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Everton, Crystal Palace. Jeez, Crystal
Everton for me.
Palace. Are you going to Everton? Okay, I'll go
Everton.
Crystal Palace.
Yep.
How about you, Mark?
Everton.
Okay.
No, no,
Ipswich,
sorry, no, no,
Sunderland.
sorry, not Everton. No, I meant to say Crystal Palace. No, no, sorry, wait, hold on.
Oh God.
Let
You
me
can only
think about
pick
this.
between one
No,
of the two.
Everton. I'm gonna go with Everton to win.
Thank you.
Everton.
All right, Ipswich, Sunderland. Eesh, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with a draw.
Sunderland for me.
Sunderland for me.
Draw.
All right. Nottingham Forest, Leeds.
Leeds win.
Leeds for me.
Leeds for me too. All
Leeds
right.
have done some good business, by the way.
Yeah, they
Here we
did.
go.
They did.
Brentford, Spurs. I'm going with Spurs. I'm letting
Draw.
Spurs. They're gonna put. Okay. No, way to mess up my mojo. I was just in my I was in my zone. All right, go ahead, Mark. Who do you think? Brentford, Spurs.
That's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with a Brentford win because they've been really
Ooh.
good in preseason.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
Sunday.
Sunday. Here we go. Aston Villa versus Brighton.
Villa
Man.
win. Villa.
Villa for me too. Because I don't know, did Brighton even buy anybody?
No, they
No, and they
haven't.
just
No.
lost. No, no, no.
They
I go with
they
Aston
they, they
Villa.
sold most of their players.
And
So
now they're trying to sell Minta too, from what I heard tonight, that they made an offer.
No, it was rejected. The offer was rejected.
Yeah, but you know they're gonna come back.
Yeah, but they're not going
who
to
you
sell
picking?
Minter. Minter is
Hmm?
not going to leave.
No, no, I'm gonna go with Aston Villa. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
Aston Villa.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Man City versus Bournemouth. I expect City to rebound after that atrocious last preseason game that we had.
City for me. Easy win. City at home. First game of the season.
All right, there you go. Mark, Bournemouth.
Going to go
If
with a
they want
Bournemouth. I'm going to go with a Bournemouth win.
woo, 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 woo.
So Mark, do you just go against Man City or
No, I'm just listen. They're not great. Listen, look. Even with Haaland, listen. They're selling all their players. Then they're
Ooh.
not. They're not. It's not the same
Wait, this
City.
is
No, no, we have sold. We
Sevilla.
sold like five players,
Listen,
bro.
you
We
guys
sold
sold
like five players.
Rodri,
We sold
Savinho, Marmoush,
Bernardo Silver,
He
Bernardo
left. Then
John
he's
Silva.
good.
Come
Stones,
on, it's a lot of players, man.
and
These are
then
the core players.
what's his name too? They just left. The guy from that played for 1 year only. That went to Saudi Arabia. The midfielder
Oh, oh,
Grinder.
Tejani
Tijani.
Reinders. So that's
Reinders.
six
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, they're
six
sold,
players,
bro. That's
and
I
then
six
knew
players are
Akanji.
the
sold.
only person
Akanji.
they bring in was
And
Anderson.
No,
Akanji,
no.
yes,
Sorry. Akanji and Nathan Ake. That's eight players.
yes. So they're weak,
Eight
man.
If
players.
Nike is
Like
Yeah,
gone too.
Akanji's gone to Turkey.
yeah. He was
Akanji,
sold.
no, sorry. Akanji's gone to Inter. John Stones has gone to Inter. Nathan Ake has gone to Turkey. Like they've literally done a gut. Like they've literally done
It's
doing
a
a
gut
renovation
job.
job. Yeah,
There's
they're
no
down eight
players
players.
left.
Eight players from last year.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're
Yeah,
even
And then
selling their
they only
academy
brought in one
players.
player, that's it. They brought in just Anderson. That's all.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go with a
And so
Bournemouth win.
they're literally like. And then Jeremy Doku is already injured. I
Yeah,
mean, he's already out for a couple weeks because that's
yeah.
just what Jeremy Doku does. Again, it's just foolishness. Like now they're looking to buy some kid from Brazil for 85 million pounds. Nobody's heard of. Like this is the idiocy. Just absolute
I
idiocy.
said it.
Anyway,
Maresca was the wrong choice. But anyway, I digress.
you digress. All right, I think it's going to be a good game. Newcastle versus Liverpool. I think it's going to be a good game for the first 10 minutes, and I think Liverpool's going to stomp them.
This is about to be a demolition job. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
go.
think
I'm
Liverpool.
gonna go with Liverpool 7, Newcastle 0.
What?
Jesus,
All
this
right,
guy.
Liverpool for me too.
I
All
hope
right,
you
Fulham
never get.
Chelsea on
I hope
Monday.
you. All right, last game. Last game is what Monday.
Yeah, Fulham Chelsea.
Oh yeah, Chelsea. How
Why,
about
why,
UK?
why not the draw?
Because I think Fulham never does enough. Fulham's always looking for somebody
Nah,
last minute. We
that's
Yeah,
a
just
tough job.
they
I'm gonna
sold
go
most
with
of
a
their
draw.
players too.
I'm
For a
going with a
draw?
draw.
Oh, I think I'm going with Chelsea.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Chelsea. All right. So first game of the season, folks. We've gone through the first game. We've gone through the predictions for the first game, and what we're predicting for the season. Um, Before we go, I'm gonna have a quick thing here. Anything that you're surprised or anything you're looking forward to this year from Premier League? Okay, Mark, and I'll tell you
Oh,
what mine is.
for me, I mean, initially I thought maybe Xavi Alonso will be fired by December.
Ooh, that's what you're predicting. Something early. Okay, Mark. So you don't think Chelsea's gonna have that patience?
I don't think so.
All right, Mark. Say
I'm
something
gonna
ridiculous. Here we go.
no, I'm no. So listen, I'm very excited about this Premier League season. I'm looking forward to the last 2 weeks of the transfer window. But I think just like Kay, I'm gonna say that Iriola is probably gonna be fired by the end of December, and also I think that maybe they might also get rid of the Newcastle manager probably after like a month.
Yeah, that's
What
the major
about you?
league to come from them. I am looking forward to the PGMOL actually stopping all the hand fighting and the set pieces. I think for and I'm not saying this about any I'm not saying this about any specific team, but I think that last year them ending the season ahead because they didn't win it. I'm interested to see how the very first game of the season, how enforced the new rules are going to be as far as the hand fighting and all of that stuff. I think it really did start to detract and take away from the game the last couple of months of the season. I think a lot of people were complaining about it, and I'm interested to see how stern the refs are going to be this year about that because I think they set the tone. They need to set the tone on that. That's what I got to say about that.
So I mean, hey, I mean that's why you see that game tomorrow because commentary is gonna go low block and yeah and you know Oz just striking striker for them now is a winnie is fast it can finish. I mean,
Oh wait, who are we talking about here? Are you talking about Taiwo Woni? You what
yes,
are the two words you used to describe him?
it's fast and it can finish. We'll
Listen,
Are
see.
you?
Awangi
We'll
is
see.
Are
listen.
you
That's
Awangi is
why I was
good,
what do you
but
mean? He's
he's
none of
not
that.
lightning
89
fast. Come
minutes
on.
He's
possible
not
goal,
fast,
one
and he
goal.
definitely
No,
cannot finish.
please. The
He's
guy, listen,
absolutely
he's about
toilet.
as fast as a tortoise. Come on, give me a
Yeah,
break.
he's and bro, what are you talking about? He's
Yeah, come
Nigerian, but
on.
come
Jao
on, man.
Pedro is
He
fast.
Breakaway.
can
Now that's
finish.
fast.
Have you seen Awoni finish? He has the
Yeah,
first touch of a mechanic's
yeah. He can. He listen.
metal foot.
Listen. He's like in Jai from Everton. The guy has the pole is wide open and he missed
He's gonna
blatantly.
miss it
Come
every
on,
time.
give me a
Awoni
chance.
cannot finish. He
And
cannot finish.
Everton wants 70 million for this guy. Rubbish.
At least I'll take him. I'll take at least Onwoye because he can. I'm not Onwoye. At least I'll take Njai because
Yeah.
Well,
Njai
that's
at
what I'm
least can
saying.
hit.
At least he's got some pace on the guy. But Wongi,
Awoni.
what? Listen, he can't.
He ran into
Listen,
the pole. He ran into
I
the pole and got injured for the rest of the season. I
right.
mean, come
Listen,
on.
right. And I love Coventry, and I'm backing Coventry because I've always liked Coventry back in the days when they had El
There you go.
Hadj Diouf and all these other players, right? So I've always liked Coventry. I'm happy they're back in the Premier League and they're going to be the surprise outfit for the season. But just yeah, they need a little bit more firepower, and that's not it.
Mark.
They should just take Jesus on loan. Just take the
Yeah, they
guy
should take
on.
Jesus on loan. Yeah, they'll be better to do that. Yeah, they'll be better to do that to
But
get
Jesus
Gabriel.
does not want to leave.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave. I mean, but
He
No, I
he
know
did.
he
doesn't
Wait,
doesn't want
wait.
to leave. I know that because he wants to fight for his place. He's
I know,
really listen.
but then didn't he go meet with the people at Napoli last
Yeah,
month,
but they
last
wouldn't meet
week?
his wage
They
demands.
wouldn't
They
meet the
wouldn't meet
wage.
his
No,
wage
he's getting.
demand.
I think he's on 300,000, right?
Well,
He's
why did
like
he not just go to Saudi Arabia for God? Go to Saudi Arabia and get that tax
He
free
wants to
money. Come
stay. He
on.
wants to stay
no,
with
he
with
wants
Look,
to
his
stay
Ollie
in
team. He
England.
wants to
Watkins
stay
is
with
going.
Arsenal.
Ollie Watkins is going to Saudi Pro League. Just so you
Then
know that.
how do you think Aston Villa's? I mean, they do this to this guy from Aston Villa every year. They gut his
Emirates.
team.
Yeah,
They sell
but
all of his players
yeah,
every
because
year, and
but
then they're like, "Oh, make something happen." I
but
mean,
Anthony,
the guy's a
there's way
defending Europa League champion,
Yeah,
and you literally
and,
gutted his
and,
team
and
again.
he's in Europe. They sold
No,
like
no,
half of
listen.
the
not even
players
just in Europe, but he's the defending champion, and you gutted his team again, just like you did the year before
the
and the
year
year before.
before.
It's just
Yeah.
to
Hmm.
me,
Yeah,
it's
well,
like
look,
if
they
I'm him at
wasted
some
money
point.
on Garnacho, and I heard, I don't
No,
know
but
if
that's
it's
a
true or
loan.
not,
That's a
but
loan deal.
I heard
Loan to
that they were
buy.
trying to
That's
get
not.
Nicholas
Wait, Mark.
Jackson,
Mark. Yeah. I mean, I think Nicholas Jackson used to play for that. Used to play for him at Villarreal.
Emirates.
So
Yes, yeah.
I think a loan for him is fine. I wouldn't pay money for Nicholas Jackson. I think, and
No,
Ganacho is a loan deal as well with the option if he meets all these targets, which he's
Mhm.
not going to. But anyway, I think we're almost about time. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Arsenal, congratulations on finishing ahead at the end of the season based on points. As we start a new season, and that's pretty much my
Haterade.
energy.
Haterade is not is a haterade is a is a bad thing. You know, that's all I gotta say. Listen, he's not, guys. For all the viewers out there, Anthony is not a real Arsenal fan. He's a sheep in wolf's clothing. He's really
Just
the
wearing this. I'm wearing this out of respect
no,
that
he's
the
not.
season
No,
ended
he's
and you
not.
were ahead on
He's
points.
listen. He's only
You were
wearing
ahead
it
on
right
points.
because
You were
he's a
ahead on
Maresca
points.
lover, right? He's really a Maresca lover. So he's the one that's directing the guy to do all these sales, so
Okay,
he can get his stake in the club. Just so you guys know that.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right,
There we go.
that is Mark. Mark. That is so dishonest. That is such a dishonest statement. I
It's
am
not.
I,
surprised you're not a
uh,
politician, Kay.
Well, listen, look.
I'm surprised you're not a politician with how dishonest that statement was.
Well,
You
listen.
would
I just
literally, you would write down the,
it's
you picked the
okay.
political
It's
part.
okay. Just come out of the closet, man.
That's it.
listen. I just
You
want to
really
say.
I
love.
don't even like, I don't even like how that said. I don't even
Listen, I
like how
just
that
want to
sounds.
say this thing here, right? So we know the transfer window is going to open another 2.5 weeks, right? So
It's gonna close in 2 weeks.
I'm expecting Arsenal to pull out the
Here we go.
surprise rabbit out the hat. Now we
Assuming,
know that Julian
assuming.
Alvarez is not going
Oh
anywhere
God.
because
Oh.
they shut that down. So I'm expecting Arsenal to get a marquee signing, either Victor Osimhen or they're gonna go with Yildiz. If they get Yildiz, I'll be very happy. That's a great signing.
Okay, thank you, Mark. For anything else from Fantasyland?
Nothing from
Delicious.
Fantasyland except I mean, oh, I tell you, I
Vinny,
got no, I
Vinny.
got
Welcome
yeah,
Remember,
I
back.
you're
got
gonna get
one more
Vinny.
for you. I got
You're
one
gonna
more
get
for you.
Vinny.
Hold on,
Vinny's
this
on
one
the
is
plane.
exclusive.
Vinny's on the
Wait,
plane.
hold on, this is exclusive all the way from
Oh,
Manchester direct, and I got my source that told me that Haaland is coming to Arsenal. You heard it here. Here we go. Bomb.
On that note, we gotta
on
end.
that note, we got to be done
We
here.
gotta
Yeah, I had to
end.
take off my glasses to hear that rubbish. I had to take off
That's
my glasses to hear
listen.
that ridiculousness.
That's my Fabrizio Romano. Here we go, guys.
Here we
Arsenal.
go.
Yeah, we
Haaland
go.
is
Thank you.
coming to North London to the Gunners.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
thank
See
you,
you guys
everyone.
next week.
All
Thanks,
right,
guys.
take care,
See you.
guys.
Bye.